Hi guys, it's day 24 of NaNoWriMo. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that we are coming down to the wire here. It's getting really close to the end, so I want everybody to finish strong. So I found this awesome 10 rules for writers from Edgar Carrot, who is supposedly, from Israel, and he has some really good tips for writing that I wanted to share with you guys just briefly, and then just kind of like share my thoughts on them too. So number one is make sure you enjoy writing. Writers always like to say how hard the writing process is and how much suffering it causes. They're lying. People don't like to admit they make a living from something they genuinely enjoy. Writing is a way to live another life, many other lives. The lives of countless people whom you've never been, but who are completely you. Every time you sit down and face a page and try, even if you don't succeed, be grateful for the opportunity to expand the scope of your life. It's fun, it's groovy, it's dandy, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. This is awesome. This is really awesome. It just delves into something that I've been finding out for myself, that all of my characters seem so different, but they're actually just little facets of my imagination and little parts of me. And so it makes it that much more interesting to find out more about them, because it's kind of like being your own psychologist and kind of unraveling different parts of yourself and embedding them into these characters. And so number two kind of ties in with that. Love your characters. For a character to be real, there has to be at least one person in this world capable of loving it and understanding it, whether they like what the character does or not. You are the mother and the father of the characters you create. If you can't love them, nobody can. And this directly relates to what I've been going on with too. Like I said, Adley's doing weird stuff where I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Can I still love her after this? I mean, is my relationship with her gonna change? Does what her action like reflect on me, because I wrote it and I came up with it, and it's obviously like a kind of deep down subconscious desire or something I've wanted to do as well, or something like that. So I need to love her through it, and just like I'd want Daya to be able to love her after watching her do that act, or anything like that. The ultimate theme of my novel is love and acceptance. So if I can't love my characters, then I shouldn't even be writing about that subject. I think those are my favorite ones. There's also some really good gems in here. I don't want to just like say all of them, but I'll just say number 3 and link the article, and then you can check it out for yourself. So number 3 is, when you're writing, you don't owe anything to anyone. In real life, if you don't behave yourself, you'll wind up in jail or in an institution. But in writing, anything goes. If there's a character in your story who appeals to you, kiss it. If there's a carpet in your story that you hate, set fire to it right in the middle of the living room. When it comes to writing, you can destroy entire planets and eradicate whole civilizations with the click of a key. An hour later, when the old lady from the floor below sees you in the hallway, she'll still say hello. I thought this was awesome because, you know, I get so wrapped up in the story and what's going on that it starts to feel really real and kind of like I'm in the story myself, and it's kind of like this relationship where you're on the ground level with the characters and what's happening with them, but you're also like having to create their whole backstory and develop their families and their history, and then you kind of get more and more into their characters, and then you branch out into creating the town and creating the nearby towns, the geography, the landscape, whole religions, a money system, and just all this world building can be kind of like frustrating and exciting and new and interesting, and at the end of the day, you don't owe anything anyone. So if you want to create a really dark and scary world and just crash things around for fun to see what happens, that's totally your prerogative. Just play around with it. You can scrap it later. You don't even owe it to yourself to keep anyone alive. Just anything goes, really. So, I just thought these were like really interesting writing tips that you don't really hear a lot. Just really, really good advice from a writer to you as another writer. So, anyways, just want to say, I personally think you are awesome, and I know I'm awesome too, and we are working together towards our goals, and when we reach 50,000 words, we are going to be awesome. So, have a great night, get some sleep, get some coffee, get some candy, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.